And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Today's NBA is truly a...
Changing like the game is. David, good insight. Thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. And the post players for him, Kleber and Porzingis. Burke is out there with Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. And for the Magic, Isaac and Carter are manning the post positions. Prodigy is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Ross in at the small forward position. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Isaac finds Ross. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's the Prodigy. Porzingis with the rebound. And the Mavericks with possession. Burke looking over the floor. Pass to Porzingis. That one falls coming off Burke's feet.
In a pick-and-roll game, the length and athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a big-time problem.
The Prodigy passes to Harris. Here's the Prodigy.
That time around, just lucky he was off.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Harris. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
And so here's Orlando. Following Porzingis' 3. The shot's good from the Prodigy.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
He's giving opponents nightmares with this fire problem. Driving to the basket. And that one is stuck right through.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's the Prodigy, guarded by Doncic. Here's the Prodigy. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Mavericks shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% for the field. Or kicks to Doncic. The 11-footer. Got a hand on it. The Prodigy passes to Harris. Here's the Prodigy. 5 points in the game.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
The pass to Porzingis. Kleber against Ross. Baseline J on the way. Dallas again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one drops for him.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and We were right.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a...
Substitution on the court.
Here is Carter. Pass to the prodigy. Isaac with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from the prodigy. The prodigy's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic. Isaac and Carter are manning the post position. Prodigy is out there with Fultz, and it's Ross in at the 3. That's is out there for Orlando.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against the Pistons was superb on the floor. He added 37 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. That was just the latest chapter in what has been a very good stretch of outings for him. Can't afford to take anything for granted going into tonight.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Doncic. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's the prodigy. Finish off the break. The prodigy's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And now he's taking a in the second.
Dallas calls timeout. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woo-hoo!
1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Here are the Magic now. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Down low, here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Carter against Doncic. Over Carter. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Kicks to Ross. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Pass to Porzingis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porzingis has got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 17. Trying to get open is Carter. And the shot goes in from the prodigy. The prodigy's got 19 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Kleber. A floater. Out to Porzingis. The pass to Doncic. And here is Burke. That shot, no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Orlando out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with a huge surge. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side great impact in this game.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. And the post players for him, Kleber and Porzingis. Trey Burke is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Harris outside. Passes it to the product. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And then Carter with the dunk.
And this is what you love about Carter. Sets great picks, and he's a monster rolling toward the cup.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right, because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
The prodigy passes to Ross. Here's the prodigy. 19 points in the game. From 12 feet out. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Hardaway. He kicks it to Burke. Back to Hardaway. Over Carter. Kept alive. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Porzingis has got 9 points.
Well, this is an aspect where Porzingis has been criticized, not rebounding with authority, but boy, he does so there.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, match.
Maverick substitution.
.129 left to play here in the 3rd. Fires the 3. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Brunson scanning the floor. Count it, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's the prodigy. Brunson covering. 35 seconds left to play in the 3rd. 6 to shoot. A prodigy. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
That's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Over Suggs. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Brunson, no good. Up in time. That one misses. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Orlando out in front. They finish off the third quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Prodigy is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Wagner. And it's Okeke in at the power forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the matchup.
And the point guard, Jalen Brunson. I played against his father, Rick, for many years. And the young fella showing he might have what it takes to improve on his old man.
And that's coming from you, who knows a little something about father-son point guard duos. Maybe Cole will have a chance to do the same, young sir.
Ouch.
Bullock kicks to Brown. Back to Bullock. Doris, there's much argument over how the MVP award should be decided. Whether it's stats, time on the floor, the intangible, with the winner, with the loser. What criteria do you use when you vote on that award?
Well, there's so much that goes into this because, number one, how skilled are you? You have to be one of the most skilled players in the league, in my estimation. Number two, how much do you influence winning? But the fact of the matter is most MVPs finish in the top 2 or 3 in their respective conferences. So that's another criteria. I'm just going to say this to you. I will actually poll NBA players as I come across them in the season talking about these awards, these first, second, third team All-NBA, because they're the guys lining up opposite and know what goes into what these guys do.
Okeke, no good. Maverick shooting just 34% from the floor. From deep. He can't get it to go. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Driving the lane. The shot's good from the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got 29 in the game.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them. You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Here's the Prodigy, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. The Prodigy's got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Brunson. The 10-footer. Ball stolen. Out left to the wing. Here's Wagner. Another shot. And that one's good. Wagner.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now Powell. And there's the pass to Brunson. You know, Doris, we see a lot of retired NBA players getting into ownership. Now there is some talk of current players getting some equity in teams. You see that happening?
You know, I'm not sure, to be honest with you, Kevin. What I love is retired players getting involved, whether it's Grant Hill, now Dwayne Wade, Shaquille O'Neal. They want to be in positions of ownership, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. But I do think I'd rather see current players just lock in on their careers than get involved in investing in current teams.
Here's the Prodigy, and the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 33 points for the Prodigy.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Now here's Brunson. D right on him. Picked away. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And finish off by Wagner.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Brown outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Passes it to Marjanovic. The offensive rebound. Powell kicks to Brunson. Now here's Marjanovic. Goes back up. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Marjanovic has got 4 points in the quarter. There's 1:38 left in the game. Inside, here's Okeke. The shot comes out. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Prodigy.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's the Prodigy. Brunson covering. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He can't get that one to fall. Now here's Bullock. He's covered closely. Tries it from 9. Here's Powell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's the Prodigy. Off target. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw